In this video, I want to teach you how to run high converting Facebook ads for your store. Now, this is a complete tutorial. After watching this video, you'll never have to watch another video again teaching you how to run paid ads for your store. Now, it doesn't matter if you have a furniture store, a mattress store, appliance store, jewelry store, car audio store, home improvement store, right? Or any other type of specialty retail store type. This applies to all of you. Okay, as you can see, this document, this video is going to be very meaty. There's a lot of things that we're going to go over, right? From planning the actual ad, exactly what to do when it comes to creation of the ad, right? To the actual editing of the creative, exactly how to edit it, right? To get people to stop scrolling, pay attention to what you have to offer and act, right? To the actual copy, what to actually say in the copy to get people interested. To the actual back end, right? Knowing how to target, segment, and actually posting that ad and optimizing that ad to the lead handling part of things, right? In this video, we're going to be going over a whole bunch of cool things, useful things to be able to help you increase your sales. Now, the question people ask, in case you're still skeptical, why should you be running paid ads on Facebook and Instagram? Paid advertising on Facebook and Instagram means the single most effective and scalable method for generating consistent, predictable customer acquisition for retail stores. Unlike walk-ins, referrals, or returning customers, all of which fluctuate with seasonality, foot traffic, and chance, paid ads allow you to control the flow of buyers entering your ecosystem, a fancy word for store. Relying heavily on organic channels such as Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or OfferUp introduces volatility and risk to your business. Right? These platforms, these free strategies to get clients attract bargain hunters, tire kickers, scam artists, low-intent shoppers who waste time, negotiate aggressively, or never show up. Paid ads, on the other hand, allow you to reach high-intent customers who are specifically looking to buy now. Right? Your competitors understand this, and the stores growing the fastest in your market are not simply lucky. Right? They are investing in one channel that gives them leverage, attention, and reach. If you're not advertising, you're automatically placing yourself at a strategic disadvantage. Now, you might ask yourself, like, who are you? Like, why do you go so intent on teaching me how to run ads? Or why should I even run ads? Or maybe you are interested in running ads, but maybe you don't know who I am, right? If you don't know who I am, my name is Raul Camarena. Okay, I'm the owner of Future Cut Media, a digital marketing agency that helped more than 100 retail stores across the USA drastically increase their monthly revenue using paid advertising strategies on Facebook and Instagram. This is why you should listen to me, right? And over the years, I work with furniture stores, appliance retailers, mattress outlets, jewelry stores, car auto shops, many more other retail stores across these industries. The pattern has been the same. When the advertising strategy is set up correctly, most stores experience dramatic jumps in sales volume. We're often adding tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars in monthly additional revenue. Now, this isn't theoretical, right? These are real outcomes produced by retail owners who implement the same paid advertising strategy I'm teaching you now. Right? My authority comes from running ads daily and real markets with real budgets, right? With real goals, sales goals, not from theory recycled marketing trash, right? Like you're learning from somebody that actually does this for 100 plus, right, stores. Now you might ask, like, Raul, like, what do you have to gain teaching me what you do, right? Shouldn't you be charging me for this information? Of course, I could probably be charging you $10, $20, $30, $50,000 from what you're going to learn from this video, teaching you how to run ads, right? But the reason is simple. The reason why I'm teaching you this, right, is not because I'm a virtuous person, okay? The reason I'm teaching you this is because I want to create goodwill and demonstrate you the level of value I can bring to you, right, and the sales I can make you, right, with my help, with the value I'm going to be bringing from this video. My hope is that over time, this transparency, right, and expertise lead us to the point where it makes sense for us to work together. Right? Maybe you're considering, right, getting a paid advertising advertising agency to help you, right, grow your sales. But you're still on edge. You're still indecisive, right? That's the reason you're on YouTube, scavenging YouTube, figuring out how to run ads on your own. This is why I'm creating this video, to be able to build goodwill from you, build value from the get-go, so when you are ready to get somebody to help you with this, boom, you come with me. Now, the type of ad strategy I do, okay, it isn't fluff, okay? I want to really emphasize everything I do is to make you sales, right? The revenue-driven goal of this advertising framework. The entire objective of the advertising strategy I'm going to teach you in this video is to increase your sales volume. Every ad we create is engineered to produce actual business outcomes. More door swings, more qualified conversations, ultimately more customers purchasing from your store. Right? We're not interested in chasing vanity metrics such as likes, comments, or general engagement. right? These do not pay your bills. It's not going to pay the rent of your store, right? The strategy that consistently produces measurable sales across dozens of stores I work with is lead generation. And that will be the foundation of everything we build today, okay? And as you can see, there's a whole bunch of different sections we're going to touch on, right? I don't want to get too carried away, but there's a lot of different sections. But grab a notepad, right? Take pauses, get a coffee break, a drink break, whatever, right? It's okay, right? There's a lot of different things we're going to be going over. And let's start with section 1, foundational setup, okay? The infrastructure behind a successful campaign, okay? Before launching any type of paid advertising, your digital infrastructure must be correctly established, right? This ensures stability, tracking accuracy, audience delivery, and full integration across all meta assets, right? This is just fancy lingo for me, basically trying to say, like, the first thing that we got to do before we even start running ads or even think about running ads is making sure that everything's set up correctly on Facebook and Instagram, okay? So there's a couple things that we got to do right behind the scenes before we even start running ads, okay? So there's a couple different steps here, as you can see, for section 1, right? The first thing we always got to do is, if you don't already, we got to build a Facebook page for you and also an Instagram for your business, right? No personal page nor no personal Instagram. You obviously got to have a Instagram and Facebook page that represents your business. Most of you, 99.99% of people watching this video, like, if you are even thinking about running ads, you already have one, right? So, but you obviously are watching this video to take your advertising strategy maybe to the next level, right? So I guess first and foremost, in case you don't have one, I can quickly teach you. I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty details of building a Facebook page, right? You can always watch another video for that, right? The goal of this video is just be cookie cutter, how to run ads, right, for retail stores. So this is Facebook. There, this is my profile, as you can see right here, right? This is me. Here are all my clients, right? These are all my clients' Facebook pages, okay? But let's say that you don't have a Facebook page. Let's start with that. The first thing you gotta do is obviously log into your Facebook, okay? You go to pages, and when you go to pages, okay, you're gonna go to create page, okay? I don't want to go over the process. It's very cookie cutter, right? Just literally follow the instructions, page name, category, bio, boom, you create it. It's gonna appear here, okay, or it's gonna appear right here, right? If you really like get lost, which you should not get lost, you can watch a YouTube video. Like, the whole point of this, I don't want to make this video longer than it has to be, right? The whole goal is I want to teach you how to kill it. So let's say you already have your page set up, okay, perfect. Like, most of you already have that, okay. That's like the first obviously thing that you gotta have, right? Is the Facebook page, the Instagram. Obviously, make sure you have it. If you don't, obviously there's a lot of YouTube videos for that. The whole point of this video is just fully focused on creating advertising. But yeah. The first thing we got to do is, okay, for first and foremost, obviously make sure that both things are created, okay? The next thing is WhatsApp. The reason why I bring up WhatsApp is also a third platform that I like to integrate when running ads. The reason why WhatsApp is phenomenal, maybe this doesn't apply to you, like, if you're in the middle of nowhere, but this is great if you're in an immigrant-heavy market, such as like LA, Miami, New York, Chicago. Just look at your city's demographic. Like, if like 10% of your market's Hispanic or 10% of your market's Arabic, 20, whatever, like, just think about the distribution of your demographics of your city. Like, if there's a percentage of immigrants, WhatsApp is the perfect medium to reach them, because we do lead gen, right? So when people see the ads on Facebook and Instagram, right, the CTA is messages, right? So the medium to reach immigrants is WhatsApp. So if you have an immigrant population in your city, I truly recommend, okay, setting up a WhatsApp business, okay? So just go to the App Store or Google Play Store. Like, if you don't have a WhatsApp business over, maybe you already do, but if you don't have one, just go to the Play Store, Apple Store, just download it. Once you open the app, WhatsApp Business, it's going to say, do you want to transfer everything over from WhatsApp to WhatsApp Business? But yeah, you won't lose anything. You won't lose photos, contacts, or nothing. Or if you don't even have WhatsApp at all, it's just going to be very self-explanatory. Just open the app, right? It's not very complicated to open this app. But the reason why I even bring up WhatsApp, because it's a phenomenal way to reach immigrants. It's the perfect way to reach immigrants. Americans, no. Black Americans, no. White Americans, no. Like, if you're born and raised here in the States, the likelihood that you actually use WhatsApp is like very low, right? We're used to SMS, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, like DMs, like, yeah. But for an immigrant, they are very used to WhatsApp. So that's the reason why I bring up WhatsApp. So it's still, I want to teach you kind of how to navigate this, right? So obviously, first and foremost, make sure you have a Facebook page. I already taught you how to do it. It's not too complicated. Or go on YouTube or go on Instagram. Obviously, I'm YouTube to figure out the Instagram stuff. But okay, cool. So let's start with mine. I don't want to complicate this. This is my Facebook page, okay? So imagine this is your Facebook page, okay? Cool. Make sure you have a logo, right? Obviously, set all this up, like optimize this, make sure everything's ready to go. So the first thing, let's do the Instagram stuff, okay? So you're going to switch now, okay? Or over here on the left, you're going to go switch, okay? So you're going to go on the left, you're going to go settings, okay? We're going to go to WhatsApp. Remember, the reason why we're adding WhatsApp is it's a medium to reach immigrants. And here's where you connect them. Like maybe you don't have a number. I already have a number here. You connect another number. Here's where you put the remember, it has to be a WhatsApp business. If it's not a WhatsApp business, you're not going to be able to send messages over to that WhatsApp, right? Like the only reason we're even doing WhatsApp is to be able to send messages over to your WhatsApp business, right, from immigrants. So remember, WhatsApp business. Don't confuse WhatsApp. It has to be WhatsApp business, right? Because there's two, WhatsApp and WhatsApp business. It has to be a WhatsApp business, right? And let me see. Let me kind of quickly show you what a WhatsApp is business, just in case, because sometimes people always get confused with this. WhatsApp business has like this right here. It has like a little plus sign. It used to be a B like this, but now they changed it to like a little plus sign. So make sure that when you download the logo, it looks like this. If it doesn't look like this, or it has like a B, it should be this, unless it's like a B. I don't know. Unless they change in the feature, right? But it's different from the original WhatsApp, okay? So, cool. All right, so we add it, boom. Once you add it, it should appear here. Like sometimes they'll ask you for like a code to your WhatsApp number. Something happens, sometimes it doesn't. And it usually never happens, but sometimes they ask for like a code. Hey, can you verify the code? And like then send it to your WhatsApp business and you just put it here. But yeah, so yeah, the reason why, like I said, we're connecting WhatsApp. Like this step is, okay, like this step is optional if you're like in like rural Iowa or like rural like Alabama. Like you're like in the middle of nowhere. There's only white and black people there, like no immigrants, which is very unlikely because in every city there's always some sort of demographic of immigrants, right? So it's always good to add WhatsApp there. All right, the third thing is, cool, after we connect WhatsApp, all right, so you added WhatsApp now, okay? The next thing is we're going to go to, let me change back to my profile, Raul Camarena. Okay, we're going to go to, let's go home. Okay, so sometimes when you click on your profile picture, you're supposed to go to, so the next thing is we got to go to Business Suite, but Business Suite is not here for some reason. Something that doesn't appear here, sometimes you got to go to the left or the home, you got to go to the left. It's just appear here, Business Suite, it doesn't appear here, so... the last place where it potentially, it doesn't even appear here, what the hell? Okay, if your screen is like basically like mine, you gotta open a new tab, Business Suite. Okay, Meta Business Suite. Click on it. It happens sometimes. Facebook's always freaking changing its stuff. Boom, it's gonna send you here. Okay, and likelihood is you don't have a gazillion pages like me. All right, but I don't want to overcomplicate this. You should, likelihood is your Facebook page is going to be here, right? So we got to make sure first and foremost that Facebook and Instagram are connected so that ads appear on both. Okay, Facebook and Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, it's going to show over here, connect Instagram. Just follow the instructions. It's not too complicated, right? Like I said, you can always go on YouTube and find another video for that. I don't want to make this video longer than it has to, because it's already as long as it is, right? But yeah, so just make sure both are connected here, Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is always going to be obviously appearing here, but like Instagram sometimes it isn't, so you got to connect it in case it's like a new Instagram. So, but yeah, so the next thing is obviously after adding the WhatsApp, you got to make sure that this is connected there. Okay, so cool. All right, the third thing is, okay, Ad Manager. Okay. So now we set up basically everything, right? The WhatsApp is set up now. We're connected to Instagram, Facebook. So now we're going to be able to run ads on both Facebook and Instagram and send people over to WhatsApp, right? So that's a good thing. A third of the strategy is WhatsApp for the lead gen, right? The other 2/3 is like Messenger and Instagram. That's the reason why there's going to be a huge emphasis talking about these different platforms. All right. So the next thing is accessing Ad Manager, okay? So like there's different ways to access Ad Manager. Like if you have a business portfolio, you can create a business Ad Manager, but I don't overcomplicate it for you guys. I want to make it in a way that makes super simple sense, very easy to do. Okay, so once you obviously do this, you can go back, or you can see right here. It says Ad Manager, right? In case it doesn't show that, you can always go right here. So basically go to the 9 dots. Okay. you go to where is it at? Where's Ad Manager? Sometimes it appears, sometimes it doesn't. This thing hit up a meta is always changing up. Bear with me a second. Okay, it's not here. Let's go right here on the left. Holy cow! Meta's always changing my stuff around. Okay, well, in this case, since we're already here, right? Just go to Ad Manager. Go to Campaigns. All right. So in this case, it brought me over to my business manager. So I have a whole bunch of different accounts, multiple different Facebooks. So I know this is like a bit messy, right? Like I know it's a bit complicated for me as well because I have multiple different Facebooks, but this is one of them. Ignore this business portfolio. You should always be running, and like in the very beginning, since you're barely starting out, always run the ads from your account. Okay. So you should have an account automatically created. You don't have to worry about that. So this is kind of what it should appear like. So when you click here, campaigns, it should take you to your. So you should have your logo right there. Like if it takes you something completely different, like a business portfolio, it's not the correct one, right? It should take you to, here, where this is your profile picture. If it doesn't show your profile picture, you're in the wrong place. Okay. So make sure you click on it, and then obviously make sure it says your account. Your account. When you click on your account, boom, it's going to take you here. Okay. So sometimes you might already have ads. Like if you, for example, like just to give you context, like if you do like Facebook Marketplace and you boost, right? When you do boost, like this is a truck I'm trying to sell right now. It's like my old truck. If you're trying to buy a truck, I'm selling my truck. But yeah, so I basically boosted this, and this appears here, right? This appears here. Like if you sell like whatever items you sell, jewelry, furniture, appliances, whatever. Whenever you do a boost, it will automatically appear in your personal ad account, which is your account, right? So basically, sometimes this might be empty, maybe because you never boosted before, you never run an ad before. But if you have boosted, right, this probably is going to be a lot of things, right? But in most cases, it might be empty, right? It might not have anything. And if that's the case, that's okay, right? So don't get scared if it doesn't look like mine, okay? So once you're here, obviously make sure it says your account. Make sure it says obviously your name, okay? Cool. The first thing you got to do, okay, so once we're here, okay, is we got to add verified billing payment, okay? So let's go back here, okay? So you got to go to a little card thingy, go to billings and payments, okay? Let's go there, cool. And just add a card. So you're going to go to add payment method. I already have a payment method there. Just add a card, okay? So just whatever card number and then save. It's pretty self-explanatory. You can use online bank, PayPal, whatever, right card. Cool. Once you add a card, right, that's the first step. Obviously, you're going to make sure that there is a card on file that Facebook's able to charge, right, for the ads, right? I already have one here, okay? So the next thing, obviously, after adding card, confirm identity, these things, I'm going to bundle these two things. The place you're able to see this stuff is here. So CSA account overview. Like if it asks you to do something extra, it will appear usually here. So after adding your ad account, your billing, your payment method, you got to go here. Sometimes it's gonna ask you to confirm Facebook page, add a phone number, add an email. But in this case, I already have everything set up. Sometimes you don't need to do anything. So if there's nothing here, like as a question, like if it appears like this is great, right? But if there's like some things that's asking you to do, just do it, right? That way your ads don't get paused. So that's what I mean by. That's what I mean by this, the confirm identity requested or the answer meta verification questions. Okay, so once you set up everything, well, pretty self-explanatory, the next thing you do is campaigns. Okay, boom, we're back here. We're back in business, right? So for the time being, we're going to ignore this part. Section 1 is all about just basically setting up everything, making sure everything is set up, ready to go, okay? So, yeah, this is the operational foundation. Without this, nothing else matters, okay? So, quick reminder for Section 1, obviously, we got to connect Facebook. We have to have a Facebook page and an Instagram, obviously, to run ads. Make sure it's specifically your business, not your personal Instagram, okay, not your personal Facebook page, right? A Facebook page and an Instagram for your business. If you don't have one, build one, right? Once you do, obviously, add a WhatsApp business. Why add WhatsApp business? It's a perfect medium to reach immigrants. It's still part of your market. Like obviously, the main majority of the people we're going to be reaching are like white people, white Americans, black Americans, right? But like still, it's great to reach immigrants. So a third of the lead gen strategy is sending people to WhatsApp. The other third is Messenger. The other third is Instagram DMs, right? Connect Facebook and Instagram with the suite. Why are we going over that? We went to Ad Manager, okay? Inside Ad Manager, add a verified billing method, confirm identity if requested, answer Meta's verification questions. Okay. Yeah, this one, like I said, this one's a little weird, just because the accessing Meta Business Suite or accessing Ad Manager, sometimes it appears here, sometimes it doesn't appear here. For some reason, it doesn't appear for me here. So obviously, if you can't find Meta Business Suite here or Ad Manager here, like you can obviously just search Meta Business Suite. Obviously, we already did that. Very simple, very simple. Boom. Okay, we do that. Or if we can't, or and for Ad Manager, like obviously you just go here, right, and just go to like the campaigns. Or let's go like open a new tab, or just go like Ad Manager, Facebook or something. Let me see. All right, cool. Ads Manager, cool. Set, go. Perfect. All right, and make sure this is your profile picture. Your profile picture from here. All right, cool. And if it appears there, okay, cool. If this looks like really weird, like if it's like something like this, like just make sure you're in your account. I don't want to talk about this in this video. It's too complicated to go over. It's the whole point. I want to make this video as simple as possible. So just make sure it's your a personal account. Cool. All right. So section 2. Next thing. Oof, let me get a drink. Are you getting value, guys? Give me a like, give me a comment, give me a share, a comment, or whatever. Show me that these videos are valuable for you. I always want to be helpful, right? And hopefully you make a lot of money out of this. Super excited for you. Section 2, strategic planning. Okay, why most retail stores fail before launching. Okay, a significant percentage of underperforming campaigns fall under one fundamental reason: the creative itself is weak. Okay, you can have ideal targeting, a properly structured campaign, even a well-built funnel. Okay, but if your creative does not capture attention within the 1 or 2 seconds, okay, the ad will outperform, right? Like, I remind you, where's my phone at? Okay. So whenever I open Facebook and Instagram, just let me give a bit of a backstory. Let's take a step back, okay? Whenever I open Instagram and Facebook, I want to see things that I actually am interested in. Like, I'm interested in like the UFC, right? If I open my Instagram and Facebook and I see things I do not want to see, I'm gonna stop using the platform, okay? So Facebook and Instagram, first and foremost, like their goal is retention. They want people to last as long as possible on their platforms, okay? And if your ad is getting people to not stay on the platform even longer, like you're not going to be shown to those people. Like, so what I'm trying to get at here is, like, many people have the assumption that Facebook and Instagram's goal is just straight up cash, like make money. Of course, that in order to survive, that's like the most important thing. But Facebook knows, Mark Zuckerberg knows that in order for Facebook and Instagram to like thrive, the most important thing is not making money like by sacrificing like retention. So what do I mean by that? Facebook and Instagram, they created the feed in a way where it's only going to show you things of interest. The way Facebook ads work is that you got to make sure you create an ad that gets people interested, right? Depending on who you're trying to reach. So that's where the call is very important, the type of creative, the type of editing, because people have like short attention span. Like they just scroll, right? So you got to be able to create the ad in a way where your ideal avatar, okay, sees your ad and actually wants to stop scrolling, right? That's the reason why targeting is super important, the call is super important, the creative is super important, so you're calling it the right people. Because imagine if you create an ad, right, and you accidentally target the wrong people, or they're like the ad itself, right? People get confused when they see it, like, who's he trying to reach? And if that's the case, well, obviously it's gonna tank, because like Facebook doesn't know who to put it in front of, right? But if you create a phenomenal creative, it gets people to stop scrolling. Holy cow, this is like an amazing offer. Well, it's gonna promote it more, right? But yeah, I don't want to get overcomplicated with this. We'll get into details exactly what it takes to actually build an amazing ad, and the good thing you have me here, right? But yeah, and the retail space, it's not advanced media buying tactics that separate high-performing advertising from average ones. Like it's literally the quality, clarity, and persuasion of the creative. Like, it comes down to several non-negotiable elements, right? So if you want people to stop scrolling, right, because you only got like 2 seconds. If people can't stop scrolling for 2 seconds, like you're cooked. Like your ad, nobody's going to see it. They're just going to scroll, and that's the reason why a lot of ads like fail, tank. So the first important thing is, if it's going to be a video ad, make sure you have a high-quality audio, right? 50% of the video is audio. Like, why do you think I have this here, right? This mic, right? This mic was like $300. The reason I invested in a mic, I could have obviously used my computer audio. The reason I use it because I know the audio is super crucial in any type of video, even if this isn't an ad, right? And this is more the case since this video is long as hell, right? Like the least I can do is make sure the audio is great, right? So at least you're like in a way, shape, or form, like at least retained with great audio, clear and visually engaging footage, right? Like if obviously my backdrop is ugly because this is not an ad. It's not a 30-second ad. This is like a long ass format video. So obviously the formats are very different. What I'm trying to do with this is very different than an ad, right? But an ad, obviously you gotta have an engaging background. Obviously very interesting background. Okay, people are like, okay, cool, shit, what's going on, right? We'll get into that in a bit. Strong, confident on-camera energy. Like this is very important. If you sound like a zombie, like all dead, obviously people are not gonna stop scrolling. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep. I'm dead right now. I'm so dead, right? Like this took me like a whole week to be able to like plan, create, and ideate. You can say and construct this like video which you're seeing right now. But I know that this video would fail if like yes, maybe the information is great, but like if I sound like a zombie, like you're not gonna be retained. That's the reason I sound with so much energy, right? Even though I am dead right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. So it's super important. And this is more the case on a 30-second video, right? 30-second video, like you have no excuse. It's only freaking 30 seconds, a 30-second ad, right? A compelling and irresistible offer. You obviously got to give people a reason to stop scrolling, right? For example, the reason I gave you to like obviously watch this long ass videos because I'm teaching you how to run ads to be able to help you make a lot of money. Right, that's the incentive you have, right? So you also got to give people an incentive to start calling when they see your ad, whether you're selling furniture, appliances, jewelry. The same logic applies, right? Maybe some sort of discount, some sort of scarcity tactic, some sort of limited time offer, right? A narrative angle that makes the customer care enough to stop scrolling, okay? And like obviously, the things that encompass these. 5 points is videos. Okay, as you can probably see, like, well, like this doesn't make sense for a creative, like a graphic or a photo ad, right? This doesn't make sense for a strong camera. Like the reason why, like this is a huge emphasis in like video, right? And the whole premise of this video strategy, this advertising strategy, me a lot of video, is because I have the data. Okay, I have the data, and I'll go over that in a bit, right? But in a nutshell, I've seen that video ads perform way better than photo ads. And I'll talk about why in a bit. Okay. But here's a crucial point. Our primary focus is on video ads, right? Not static images, because the data is overwhelmingly clear. After working with more than 100 stores across multiple high-ticket retail categories, we found consistently, right, that video ads outperform traditional photo ads in virtually every meaningful metric. Okay. Lower cost per lead. Higher intent messaging, more store visitors, faster finance inquiries, better conversion to close sales. Okay, now this is why. Okay, maybe we were asking like why is a video ad better than a static image ad? A 30-second video inherently requires more commitment from the viewer than a photo. That's the reality, right? The moment somebody chooses to watch a video, even briefly, we're dealing with warmer intent. That's why video is the foundation of this strategy. It produces buyers, not clicks. Right, this is the key differentiator that determines whether your campaign becomes another average retail ad that gets lost in the feed or a high converting sales engine that drives measurable revenue. Like obviously, I can make this video half as long, okay, and tell you that all you need to create an ad is literally just a photo. Like let's say you sell furniture. All you gotta do is take a picture of your couches, of your bedroom sets. Like you literally gotta do nothing else than that. If you sell jewelry, just take a picture of the jewelry. If you sell appliances, take a picture of the appliances, or just take a picture. Right, that's it. Right. The problem with that is that's what everybody is freaking doing. Right. That's the reason why. Yes, you may be getting a lot of messages, right, a lot of inquiries, but they're not turning into door swings and turning into sales. You want to differentiate yourself, right? And if we're being honest here, what you sell isn't very unique, right? Most retail stores sell like something that let me give you context. For example, let's just for the sake of simplicity, let's say you're a furniture store, okay? You sell couches, you sell beds, kitchen tables, okay, cool. Furniture, okay? If we look at how many furniture stores are in your city, okay, there's probably a couple dozen, okay? If we're very conservative, let's say there's 10. Cool. So your ideal avatar, your ideal customer has about 10 options. Cool. Not a big blow, right? Like a big deal breaker. Financing. Yeah, a lot of furniture stores depend on financing. A lot of retail stores depend on financing. Okay, the same financing options you do is the same other financing options that other stores have. Okay, so the 10 stores also have financing. Okay, great prices. Every store has great prices. Okay, so the question that becomes is why should I go with you? If you're doing the same type of marketing that none of the other stores have, well, it becomes a freaking price war because everybody looks the same. I don't want you to look the same. I want you to stand out. I want you to be different. That's the reason why I put in more effort, even if it makes this video 2-3 times longer, right? By teaching you how to stand out, okay? To get a better return. Because I want you to kill it. I want you to create crazy returns. That's the reason why I'm making you do video type of advertising than static image type of advertising. Now, don't get me wrong, static images get you messages, they can get you sales, right? But not as much as videos because the intent is very different. Somebody that sees a 30-second video, well, they have to watch a 30-second video before they become a message. Right? They become more higher intent. But with the static image ad, like somebody's just scrolling, and in 1 second they get the idea of what the image says. They just message. It's a world of difference, right? So the next thing I want to talk about, okay, which is section 3, is building the highest, okay, converting creative formats. Okay, so obviously we talked about in section 2 why we do video, okay, not static image. Okay, so there's different types of video ads that you can do. Okay, and I'm going to give you options. Okay, I'm going to give you options. Okay, there are 2 primary ad types that consistently outperform others in retail. Okay. Option 1 is UGC style video ads. Like, these are the most effective. Option 1 is the most effective. I'm not going to lie to you and say that option 2 is. It's option 1. Okay. This is a format used by top performing stores nationwide because it feels personable, authentic, and relevant to the customer. Okay. And I'll obviously show you in a bit what an option 1 ad looks like. Okay. So before you get like, oh, like, show me what it is. Like, I'll show you right now. Okay. I'll show you right now. And it's going to be here. Obviously, you're going to see this right here. But here it is. These are the examples. Okay. Before you get too carried away. So you can see a whole bunch of different examples, right, of how a UGC style ad looks like. But before we get into the actual showing you what an ad looks like, I want to kind of dissect what a successful UGC style video ad looks like. Okay, so step 1, right, is constructing the offer and script. Okay, effective retail store ads follow a simple psychological sequence. Okay, I always use this for every single ad I do. There has to be a hook, there has to be a body, and there has to be a CTA. Okay, the hook, it's a call out. Okay, it's the most important like part of the video. I would say 80% of the success of an ad really comes down to the hook. All right, that's where you get to call out the people you're trying to work with. Right. So let's say that you own a jewelry store. Okay, you're in Dallas. Okay, so what I would use for a hook, just for the sake of simplicity, is like Dallas, Texas. Are you looking to buy jewelry for your wife this Valentine's Day? Then listen up. Okay, so there's a call out. Dallas, Texas. We're calling out where we want the people like to stop scrolling. Like we don't work with all Texas, right? Just Dallas, Texas. Are you looking for jewelry for your girlfriend, wife during Valentine's Day? Boom, that's like the hook. Okay, oh shit, they're calling me. I'm looking for my some jewelry or something. You get the idea, right? It has to be call out. Let's do another example quickly. Appliance store, right? Miami, Florida. Are you looking for high quality appliances that doesn't cost a fortune? Then hear me out. Boom, another hook. Okay. Call a city out. I always like to call a city out in the very beginning of a video just because, like, okay, cool, it's me, right? And exactly what, like, why they should even stop. High quality appliances that don't cost a lot, like, call me in, right? So these are kind of things that you would use, obviously. Let me give you one more. Okay, let's say you own a furniture store. Okay, let's do one more. You don't have to use the city and the state the whole time, right? Obviously, the targeting is always I'm gonna teach you how to do the targeting in your city. Like, you don't have to worry that it like appears all over the USA. Like, and the only way you segment is by like call out. No, you don't have to worry about that. Are you looking for furniture that doesn't cost an arm and a leg? that's not a good one. I actually thought of a better one. My bad. That's literally the same as the appliance store example. Sorry, my bad. I'm just like I'm in a brain part right now. At ABC Furniture, you're able to take your furniture home with only $10 down. That's a phenomenal hook. $10 down? Like what? Really? I can furnish my home with $10 down? Like obviously, basically people to like stop scrolling. Obviously, if you own a furniture store, you obviously know I'm talking about financing, right? Like $10 down or $39 down, up to like 3-4 months no interest. That's like obviously a good call out, right? But yeah, obviously I'm gonna give you the scripts here. You don't have to worry about that. The next part, okay, is after we get people's attention. Okay, just as important after getting people's attention is the retention. There's no point in getting people's attention and like after like 2 seconds they stop like paying attention, right? That's where we kind of like go into detail, like, okay, this is why you should hear us out. Like that's where we kind of go over like the exact offer, the exact deal, maybe some sort of discount, maybe some sort of like incentive, some sort of limited time offer. If we're talking about financing, talking about how the financing works, how they can get that application approved in 5 minutes, et cetera, right? CTA is giving people a way to act. This is a big mistake I always see. People don't have actual CTA, right? They tell an offer, they tell whatever, and they just end it like that. Come visit us, and that's it. No, like you gotta have a reason. Like, send us a message, boom, or come visit our store at this address. Like, be more intentional with the CTA. You gotta end the video with the CTA. Always have to have a CTA. If not, it's like a horrible ad, right? So the offer, okay, so which is like the general premise of the script, okay. Low barrier to entry, obviously letting people know that, okay, buying with them is lower barrier to entry. Accessible financing. Financing is huge. For a lot of my clients, huge. Any type of high-ticket retail store, like furniture, appliance, jewelry, whatever, it's very big. Fast approval, right? Letting people know how easy it is to get approved or financed. Limited time incentive, high-value inventory, scarcity urgency. Like, you can do a lot of different tactics, right? Now, like I said, the good thing about obviously watching this video is I give you the actual proven script, so you don't have to like come up with like this on your own. So I'm giving all of you guys one script that you can all use, right? Like I said, yeah, okay, cool. It's this, yeah. So like I said, the whole point of this is I want to make sure like you're set up on the right foot, right? Launching your first successful ad, right? So beta script, okay? How to launch your first Facebook ad, okay? Proven and battle tested, okay? I'm about to give you the exact scripts I obviously personally use with my clients to help them generate tens of thousands of dollars in sales. Right? These specific scripts help add tens of thousands of dollars in sales. So before we dive in, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Okay, I'm always going to shamelessly promote that, right? So if you haven't, do it. It's the least you can do to say thank you. Right? The sweet spot I've seen is about 30 seconds to 1 minute videos max. Right? Anything longer than that, people's like, oh my God, this is too long. People get bored. Okay. So let's get to it. The hook is the most important part of the video. I already said that. It's like 80% of the reason why it's successful or not successful. If you can get people to stop scrolling, well, it doesn't matter how good the rest of your video is. Like every dollar you spend will end up in the trash. Here's the key: energy. Obviously, you must deliver the hook with energy and excitement. Also, the whole video with excitement, right? If you sound bored, dull, robotic, people feel that instantly. They'll keep scrolling, right? Your job is to make viewers think, okay, why is this person so excited? Like, what are they about to say, right? That's where that curiosity buys you the next 3 seconds, okay? And those 3 seconds can make you thousands of dollars. So. As you can see below, there's a whole bunch of different scripts that you can use depending on type of store you have: mattress stores, furniture stores, appliance stores, jewelry stores, car audio stores, home remodeling stores. If you don't see your store here, right, just basically grab the script and just replace the items that the script is selling and just change it with your business. If you don't have financing, just eliminate the financing part. It's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah. So if you want examples, kind of what that looks like when you open this drive, it's going to give you a whole bunch of different examples, okay, of different UGC ads created, like finalized. Like as you can probably see, that they don't look the most produced. Like we don't want this to look like a Hollywood movie. Of course not, right? We want to relate to like the people. The more authentic, real the video looks like, maybe in a way sloppy. Right, the closer we connect with your audience. If it looks too real, like too professional, way too produced, like it dissuades people. Like they're like, oh fucking hell, like another corporation just trying to rob my money, right? But when they see like your like unprofessional edits and like maybe your phone quality, like oh, a local brick and mortar store, like we'll support them. Right, that's what you want. So yeah, so just click on here and see the different examples in case you need reference of kind of how to record it. Okay, so yeah. Step two, okay, is recording the video. Okay, so after, obviously you already have the script, like literally don't overcomplicate this. Key technical requirements for the actual video when you record it is 1080p resolution. Like that's the least you can do. Like if you don't necessarily have to have like Hollywood grade like photography, videography, whatever equipment. I don't know what it's called, but iPhone would do. Your phone would do, right? Every phone has 1080p nowadays. Vertical orientation. So record your video like this, vertically, not like this. Okay. Clean audio. This is important. 50% of your results come from sound quality. People don't realize this, but like one of the most important things in an ad is a freaking audio, right? 50% of your results are the audio. Imagine if like you're running an ad and the audio sounds like this, or like I'm not sure if you're able to hear me, but like how echoey it sounds, right? It sounds horrible now, right? Like you're just giving people a reason to just freaking stop paying attention, right? So you don't necessarily have to have a microphone. Like if you're recording your video inside of a store, like obviously all of you have a store, right? So just record it maybe before the store opens or after the store closes, because obviously if you're recording and there's like customers in the background, there's music in the background, there's like sound in the background, it doesn't like come out as good. But if you're in the store, you don't necessarily have to worry about like using a mic because it's pretty strong quality, right? Audio, because there's no noise. I mean, you turn off the music in the background. I'll make a mistake of having, there was one person that was working with me. He's like, yeah, I got the video done. He did an amazing job, right? Say with the great energy, but the freaking background, there was like some rapper like saying cuss words. And I'm like, bro, like this says a lot of bad things about you. Like we can't mount this as an ad because like the background has a lot of cuss words. Like, don't get me wrong, I cuss a lot, right? But like, there's like a place in time where you do that, right? And an ad, like you're gonna get a flagged or something. So he had to like recreate the ad, but with no music that's in the background. Now, if you are considering maybe getting a microphone because you want to take this to the next level, here I give you a couple different options. This is like if you want to go like the low end, you don't have a big budget. This is like $25, not a lot, right? This is a good audio mic. If you really want to take it to the next level, now this is like next level stuff. So yeah. It's up to you, really. It pays for itself, right? So remember, like this pays for itself, right? You're gonna make a lot of money from this. So if you want to take it to the next level, or maybe like the feature ads, right? This is just for reference. All right. Performance requirements. So like, okay, now outside of like technology and equipment, like obviously just make sure you speak with presence, maintain energy, smile, right? Recorded segments. This is very important. Don't record the whole video in one take. It's super crucial that you record this in takes. A big mistake a lot of newbie people try to do is like, this looks like very simple. Okay, recording one take. What happens? You start recording, like, you can start getting nervous, you're getting jittery. You're like, oh my god, what was I supposed to say? You kind of get frustrated. You're like, nah, I'll retake the whole video. You basically get you to retake the whole like script over and over and over again, and just get burnt out, right? But all you really got to do is literally, in my honest opinion, what I've seen works best. Like obviously, you can use if maybe you're an expert orator, perfect. But if you're like me, something's like you're not the best speaking, you mess up every once in a while. Record it in parts, and I made it for you in parts, right? And I made it in a very simple manner. It's not very long scripts. So what I recommend you do is like record this in like 3 parts. So for example, in this case, let's do like the furniture store ad. Okay. Looking for furniture at unbeatable prices, we got exactly what you need. Okay, so take a breather. Okay, that's very simple, right? Just one sentence. Okay, what you do next is you obviously look at the body. So before you say it though, you obviously got to make sure you memorize like, okay, cool, let's the next part. At ABC Furniture, we have dining sets starting at $3.99, bedroom sets starting at $9.99, and sofas from $4.99. Furnishing your home has never been easier. Cool. Take a break. Okay, you memorize this part. Cool, and so on, right? You say it in parts. Don't do it all in one because you're gonna freaking mess up. I'm telling you this from experience, right? Okay? So, recorded segments, hook, body, CTA, right? It doesn't matter if you have like 4 or 5 different videos. You can always put it together. Like I said, we're gonna go over the actual editing, right? There's an editing component to this. I'm literally giving you all the sauce, right? So when it comes to putting everything together, I'll teach you how to put everything together. But it's okay if it's in parts. You don't necessarily have to have one like complete video. Like I said, if you want examples. Okay, just click on this, and you have different examples in there. Let me close this. I have a lot of different things open here. Cool. Okay, cool. All right, option 2, testimonial or generic video ads. Right? Let's say you're not comfortable appearing on camera. Right? These still perform extremely well when executed correctly. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe you have a warrant for your arrest. right? Maybe I don't know. You don't want your side chick to know about your side man or whatever. Right? There's been some very interesting stories. There was I don't want to get too carried away. I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say where they're from because they are being searched. There was a client I was working with. This is a true story. I was I was just out of like a movie type of plot. This person was from Mexico, and this person had to flee Mexico because the narcos were looking for her, and it was like a shit show. And she basically barely left with her life, but most of her family members got killed in a crossfire in Mexico, and she escaped to the USA. When she escaped to the USA, she led like a low life for like a year or two, and then she found this opportunity of opening a store. I'm not gonna say what type of store it is either, in case you, I don't know, for obvious reasons. But yeah, when I started working with this individual, she's like, "Yeah, man, I want to do this. Let's work together, Raul. But I do not want to appear on camera, nor any association with this business. Like, we're gonna create an alibi, right? Like, you're gonna call me Sally, okay? That's not the alibi, but like, I was like, why? Yeah, like she wouldn't tell me for like a couple months, but like then I realized like the truth. She told me like straight up because I met her in person. It's like, yeah, man, this is what's going on. I'm like, holy fucking cow, like really? She's like, yeah, like I was like, damn. It was like basically a shit show, but like. Unless you're her, unless like you have a warrant for your arrest or somebody's looking for you, like you should appear on camera. Now, if you don't, I understand. Sometimes people are very shy. Okay, if you're not comfortable appearing on camera, right? You can always do testimonial videos or generic video ads. Okay, these still perform extremely well when executed correctly. Let's start with testimonial videos. Okay. Customer validation is more persuasive than self-promotion, right? Simple psychological fact, right? These ads reduce friction because these prospects, right, trust other consumers more than the brands. So how does that work? If you go up here, right, I give you examples, right? Let me give you an example. This is an example.
Hi, my name is Nicole. I had a great experience today at Furniture Mattress Warehouse, and we've shopped here several times.
Okay, basically you get the idea. Just whenever somebody buys from you, okay, just get them on camera. Okay, it doesn't have to be rocket science. Like it's literally just like, hey, what was your experience buying with us today? And you can be a bit sneaky. Like, let's say you want people to know about your like amazing prices. Right, like get the customer to give you a testimony around your prices or your financing. How easy it is to get finance approval, right? If people don't want to give you testimonials, my recommendation to you is offering them incentive. Like, let's say that they come to your store and they're thinking of buying, I don't know, like a washing machine, right? And if you know that this person's I don't know, somebody that's gonna want to haggle, be like, look, Bob, okay, I know you're interested in this washer. I'll do it for you, man. I'll scratch your back, you scratch my back. I'll give you a $50 discount, okay? Just don't tell none of my other clients. As long as you give me a testimonial, okay? Now you're giving him an incentive, a reason to give you a testimonial. Because obviously a big hassle is like a lot of people don't want to give testimonials. They're too shy or whatever, right? You got to give them a reason to give a testimonial, right? Or give them I don't know, Amazon gift card or something, right? So that's the easy way. And obviously you don't have to do this forever. Like as long as you get 5-10 different testimonials, boom, that's enough. Now, let's say you don't want to do testimonials, right? Or you can't find one, okay? Maybe you don't have one at the moment. You could always do like a generic showroom inventory video. So record, no, I don't know why I say this slow motion. Record walkthroughs or pan shots of showroom best-selling items. Unique inventory. Not this. This is too complex. Okay, yeah, these three things. And the good thing about generic showroom videos is that they can be enhanced using AI voiceover, okay, to give structure, precision, and nerve. I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Like, so just because, let's say, you don't want to appear on camera doesn't mean that there's not a way to give the business a face in a way, right? We can add AI voice to these videos, and AI nowadays sounds almost indistinguishable to a human voice. So I'll show you how to do that once we get to the actual editing part. So even though like maybe you don't want to do option one, I recommend option one, but let's see you can't for I don't know whatever reason, right? There's still a way to like really make killer ads with just a video or a testimonial. We'll get into that in a bit, okay? So And I remind you that you're able to see all this stuff right here. Okay. When you go here, here's option 2 stuff. So for the testimonial generic videos, so obviously I should probably put this here as well. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put this right. I just put this right here as well. All right, yeah. So if you open this, you're obviously going to be, if you just go all the way bottom, it's going to give you examples, obviously, of testimonials. So obviously, if you open that drive, you obviously have this drive has a lot of different examples too, right? But like, if you go here, there's a couple other examples. No script needed. It tells you exactly what we ask of. So yeah, you can obviously watch this, right? And it gives you insights on how you can get that testimonial or video. All right, cool. I don't want to get too carried away. All right, the next step is section 4, professional editing. Okay. Now we have the actual videos, right? The actual content we're going to be using to run the ads. So section 4 is professional editing. So post-production framework. Okay. Post-production determines retention. Okay. Retention determines cost per lead. Okay. So priority edits. Okay. The goal of this video is I don't want to make you an expert editor, right? What we really care about is sales. I want to make sure I teach you just enough so you're able to kill it. Right? I'm not going to make you no expert because I am no expert. I have a full-time team that does the editing for me, right? So still, I want to teach you, okay, the fundamentals when it comes to editing, like what you really should look at when it comes to editing, okay? So remove dead space, okay? Add clean subtitles. Include background music with the consistent volume levels. Add supporting text graphics only when necessary, or regular graphics. Text or graphics, yeah. Ensure pacing 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, something should be visually shift. This is like optional. This is like if you want to take it to the next level. So take to next level. Yeah. So yeah. Softwares you can use to be able to edit the actual ads, CapCut, or you can use Capwing. It really doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of softwares out there. The one I used, so I have a full-time editor. He uses CapCut and he uses Adobe Premiere. The reason I don't put Adobe Premiere, it's like that's like high level stuff. Like I don't even. That's like when I look at that, I was like, holy cow, this is like you know when you're like in high school, you look at these math equations. That's what I kind of look like when I see these like Adobe Premiere type of software. That's like for high level stuff. For the sake of creating ads, like all you need is CapCut or Capwing, right? My editor uses CapCut sometimes. I use Capwing, so it really doesn't matter. And in this video, we'll be using Capwing. I am not paid by Capwing. I'm not affiliated by Capwing. That's the one I use. So you can use whatever, right? But because I'm more familiar with Capwing, we'll be using Capwing. Both offer fast workflow and consistent outputs. Cool. So let's go to actual editing and let's go over these specific edits. Cool. So right here, okay. Let's let me open first Capwing. So this is. I'm not a robot. They look like AI. What the hell? Okay, so this is Capwing, right? So before you get into like the actual editing, this is Capwing. Okay, so you can always make an account. Capwing is like $20 a month. It's not a lot. All right, like I said, this is meant to pay for itself. CapCut. I don't know. I think CapCut's like $20 a month. They're both similar pricing. They're not a lot, right? So obviously, just go on Google and search both of them, make an account, whatever one, right? We're gonna use Capwing. That's what I'm used to, right? So it's pretty self-explanatory. Like before, you might ask, how do we get here? So when you open, let's say you make an account with Capwing, okay? You're gonna get set here. Cool. I have a lot of different things because obviously I do editing every once in a while. So once you get set here, your interface is probably gonna be empty. So you're gonna go to create new. Okay. So where is it? This is my video. Okay. So this is actually an ad I'm running. I was thinking, whose video should I edit? I was like, I should just edit my video. Duh. That way you guys get to get to know a little bit more about me. So we're going to be editing my video. So obviously there's only one video in this case, but let's say you have like 4 or 5 different takes. It's very simple. Literally all you got to do is just mount every single video, okay? Obviously put it in an order, right? And then just basically once it connects, see, it's like it's as simple as that, right? So if you have multiple, if you recorded the hook, body, CTA, and you have multiple, like 3 different videos, just put them all like side by side, and then obviously it's gonna make the transition naturally. Just do the editing, right? So obviously in this case, I only have 1 video. Okay, so look at the video. Okay, so imagine this video being your video. Okay, so the first thing we gotta do, okay, if we go back here, remove that space. Okay, so let's quickly do this. Are you a furniture store owner and want to reach the Latino market? Okay, so to make more sales, then listen up. So if you put the S keyboard, the S key.
Are you furniture store owner that wants to tap?
Oops, I think that did 2 hooks.
Are you furniture store owner and want to reach the Latino to make more sales? Then listen up. Are you furniture?
Oh, I guess I recorded the hook 2 times. Okay, something that happens, right? Sometimes you record the hook 2 times, so just delete it.
Are you furniture store owner that wants to tap into the Spanish-speaking market, the Latino market? Then listen up. I'm Raul Camarena, the owner of Feature Cut Media, and here we've helped.
You don't necessarily have to be like hyper analytical. Let me see.
Double their sales. Right?
Yeah, it's like those big ones.
Yes, we're in the USA. Majority of people speak English.
Obviously, maybe I don't have as many dead spaces as you. You might have a gazillion, right? But I'm already more of a. I mean, not even really that much of a pro. Like already a couple seconds in, I already have like a gazillion dead spaces, right? But like maybe yours looks way more.
Your sales.
More edited. It's okay. Like if you have more dead space, like you obviously get better. You get better over time. So
English marketers are overlooking. That is the Spanish market.
So.
And we can help you do just that. See growth. You don't pay a dime. You don't pay a dime. Free call with us. Let's talk. See what we can do for you.
Cool. Perfect. All right. So step 1, remove dead space. Pretty self-explanatory. Put all your videos in one place. But remove all the dead space, and yeah. Next thing I recommend you do is add clean subtitles. Okay. Obviously, you want to make this readable. So on the left, go to subtitles, go to English. Perfect, cool. All right. The cool thing about this software is that it generates the subtitles for you. A couple years back, all right, as early as 5 years back, you had to manually place the subtitles. You don't know how much of a headache that was. I hated that with the passion. But luckily, these softwares are getting very advanced to where, like, obviously they just automatically place it. Obviously, it's not perfect, right? But it's way better than manually placing the subtitles, what I had to use before. So I'm very grateful for this. But yeah, so it's almost done generating. All right, cool.
Are you from?
All right. First and foremost, subtitles should always be. So it really depends where in the frame you're at. Like if your head was right here, it would be below your neck. So the best ballpark is usually like below the neck. But in this case, because my head is so high up, right, I recommend in the stomach, like in the middle. Usually, like 90% of the time, it's usually in the stomach, like right here in the middle, right in the middle of the video. You don't want it to go too low because then obviously it's going to get blocked by Facebook's features, or too high, it's going to be blocked too. You want to be here. This is like the sweet spot's like in the little below the middle, okay? And I don't like to have a lot of characters at once. So the reason for that is it helps with retention. If I have a whole freaking sentence here, like there's not a lot of movement, but if there's only 2 words, let's say 3 or 4 words at once, it continues to shift. So there's always movement on the screen. Even if me visually, there's not a lot of things going on with me, but since on the screen there's always change with like the subtitles, it keeps me engaged as a viewer. So what I would, let's first change. Okay, cool. I like this subtitles first. Okay, the cool thing is that you have a lot of different options here. So let's do this purple one. Okay, so what I would do is I'll lower the characters. Right here. Okay, 4 max. I like to do 4 subtitles max.
Are you from?
Right here.
Just over.
Oops, right here. I could put all together. Wait. All right, cool.
From just.
Let me see. Are you for a owner that want to tap into Spanish? See.
Are you from just owner that wants to tap into the Spanish-speaking market, the Latino market? Then listen up. I'm Raul Camarena.
See, it's not perfect. That's not my name, but they did a good job.
Camarena, the owner feature.
The owner of. So obviously you gotta make sure you clean the.
Cut Media, and here we've helped dozens of furniture stores across the USA not only take advantage of the English-speaking market of their city, but also the Spanish-speaking market of the city. Spanish-speaking market of the city. Spanish-speaking market of the city.
God damn, I can't even understand myself. Spanish speaking market. See, this is why you gotta add subtitles. Like, I understand that I'm not perfect.
Speaking market of the city.
Oh, of the city. Of the city.
Speaking market of the city. Latino market and
What the hell is this? All right, cool.
Latino market, Spanish speaking market, Latino market, and by doing that, we've been able to help dozens of stores double their sales. Yes.
Double their sales. Like I said, max 4 on
Double their
because like you always want to continue movement, right? There's a lot of movement here, and it's great.
sales. Double their sales.
What the hell? Wait, what's this?
Sales. Yes, we're in the USA. Majority of people speak English. But if you only limit yourself to the English market, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. The Latino market has a lot of buying power, and they're also looking for furniture. And by you running ads directly to them, such as this ad that I'm running right here, you can easily double your sales.
See, it's not perfect. Shoot. What did I do right here? Oh, cool.
Why continue to compete in the English market, which is heavily competitive, and why not tap into a market that?
Why not tap into? I don't like to have more than 4.
A market that many of your competitors are overlooking.
Oops. Overlooking.
That is.
God damn it. All right, cool.
That is the Spanish-speaking market, and we can help you do just.
Help you.
You do just that. And the best thing about our system is that if you don't see growth, you don't pay a dime. If you
don't pay a
dime. If you're interested in working with us, so if you call with us, let's talk. See what we can do for you.
See what we can do for you. All right, cool.
If you're interested in working with us.
All right, cool. So, all right. The next thing that we did was obviously we cleaned the subtitles. Right, essential. We need subtitles. Next thing I like to do is background music. Right, these are just extras, but it does help with retention because it keeps the video a bit more like interesting or fun in a way that makes sense. Right, like I recommend you guys try this. Like try watching movies without music in the background. You're like, holy cow! I didn't know how much music contributed to the actual movie. Like a lot of movies would be so freaking boring if it didn't have music, because music creates suspense, it creates emotion, love, anger, sadness, whatever. Same with an ad. In this case, we want to create an energetic, upbeat ad, so get people to stop scrolling. So let's play fun. The good thing about like Capwing is that you're able to choose it gives you music itself. No, I like this. So we're gonna lower this.
Are you a furniture store owner that wants to tap into the Spanish-speaking market, the Latino?
Too loud.
Market, the listening-speaking market.
Too loud as well.
We can help you do just.
All right, cool. Let's cut this. All right. See, this is a massive like increase in retention without a lot of work. It's just music.
That wants to tap into the Spanish-speaking market.
All right, cool. So the next thing is that supporting text, graphics when necessary. This is not really necessary, but I'll teach you how to do it. So let's go. Let's just go right here. Let's see. Furniture store. So like furniture store. If I want to, like obviously the background, it's in a furniture store. So that by itself helps out a lot, right? So obviously when you make your video, be like, are you looking for furniture? Obviously in the background you must show furniture. Are you looking for jewelry? Obviously you got to make sure in your background, if your store owner sells jewelry in the background or home remodeling, right? Make sure your background obviously by itself calls up the audience you want to work with. But if you want to take like the next level, you go to visuals on the left, you go to like elements right here, you can search like, I don't know, furniture. There's a lot of different things you can do. Couch right there, boom. All right. So I just clicked on it, and I can add a creative, right?
Store owner that wants to tap.
Let's cut this in half.
Are you furniture store owner that wants to tap into the Spanish speak? Are you furniture store owner that
See, it's not too complicated. So that's like one more.
into the Spanish-speaking market, the Latino market, or the owner feature cut media. Those are furniture stores across the USA. Not only take advantage of the English-speaking market of their city, but also the
Spanish market. Let's put Hispanic. So Spanish. Or if we want to get like fancy, let's do like B-roll. Spanish. No, Hispanic. No, I don't like none of this actually. Spanish flags. Latino flags. Let's just improvise for the sake of this video. So, like for example, this is a flag from I think from Salvador. Hopefully I didn't butcher it. Let's do Cuba. All right, cool. Now wait, why does a penguin come in there? What the heck? It's probably Mexican flag. Why is it a Mexican flag? Okay, well you get the idea. This looks like a Mexican flag. All right, so
Spanish-speaking market, say Latino market.
All right, so like these are little small add-ons that they go a long way.
Majority buy money, it's a lot of buying power, and also looking for furniture. And by you running a house, why continue to compete in the English market, which is heavily competitive, and walk into a market that many of your competitors are overlooking? That is the Spanish-speaking market, and we can help you do just that. And the best thing about our system, you don't pay it. If you're interested in working with us, it's good if you come.
It's because we could schedule booking. Book now. There's a little like graphics that like they might not seem. Oops.
With us.
They might not seem like a lot, or maybe like foolish, but it does go a long way. It makes the video a bit more entertaining, kind of like watching a movie.
It's good if you call with us. Let's talk. See what we can do for you.
Just because I think like this in the very end. All right, cool. So takes to the next level. This really only applies. For example, if you record it, for example, like in this video, if you can see. Throughout the video, I'm moving. See, I say I'm moving in the video. Okay, so if I'm moving in the video, you can literally skip this part. You can skip this, right? Because you're moving, right? If you're gonna be recording this in your jewelry store, furniture store, appliance store, car part store, home and modeling store, right? And if you're moving, you're showing different items. Obviously, recording the video in different parts of the store, right? Oops. That's fine, right? But if let's say that I was like a robot stuck here. This is the only thing you can see, right? The only frame. Something I would recommend you do is like
if you're interested in
every like 4 seconds. I don't know why I said 2 seconds. It's like it's actually every 4 seconds. Every 4 seconds, what I would recommend you do is like let's start from the very beginning. I would do like
tap into the Spanish Latino market, then listen up.
Just for the sake of pulling. So like for example, something I would do is like kind of like okay. Okay, so this is kind of what I would do. Look.
Are you furniture store owner that wants to tap into the Spanish-speaking market, the Latino market? Then listen up. I'm not welcome right now. See
how like this little pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. Like these are things that can really help out a lot, right? For retention, right? Because like there's always movement on screen. The whole goal, we want movement on screen so it gets people retained. I know these are like what is this, Raul? Like, but these are like really things that go a long way. And this really is only the case like if you're literally like a zombie and only one background. Right, but if you're moving around trying different items, you don't have to necessarily do this, right? I'll still leave them there, cool. So this is kind of how you edit, okay, your UGC video. So just apply the same logic for yours. After you do this, obviously the next thing you gotta do is you gotta go to right here. You gotta export, okay. Now while this is being exported, okay, I want to open a new tab, create new. And let's do something interesting. So obviously, before I get carried away, you can do this with a testimonial, with your UGC, like whatever, right? Like this is how you edit a testimonial in a UGC video. Okay, let's say, right, though, that you decided to do option 2, a generic video ad. There's something very cool that you can do with a generic video ads. I just want to quickly go over it. So this is a video I got from one of my clients. So let's eliminate the volume. As you can see, there's nobody speaking. There's just a video of a store. Okay, it's just a video of a store. Cool. So the thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna use. Let's go back here. So let's go to the proven script. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you something very, very cool. So let's go. Let's use this, but let's let me go back here. Where do I go? Oh, AI voice. This is what I wanted to do. Cool. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. So you're gonna mount this script. Obviously, you gotta make sure that. Oh, I messed up here. Looking for furniture. We got exactly what you at. Let's be like at ABC. So you're probably asking like, what's going on, Raul? I'm gonna show you right now. So from like, just let me make some numbers up. $5.99, $9.99, $8.99. I put it all together. Cool. All right, cool. So to give you context, capping, I'm not sure about these other software editing softwares, but capping, we're able to add an AI voiceovers. This is phenomenal. Like, in case you don't want to appear on camera, what you can do is obviously choose option 2 and choose a generic video ad. Once you record the generic video ad, it's obviously going to look something like this. Maybe you own a furniture store, jewelry store, appliance store, car or audio store, whatever it is, right? You're going to record your actual video of your showroom. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to grab the script, obviously that's relevant to what you are going to be promoting, and obviously just fill in the blanks. Right, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm filling in the blanks, changing obviously to apply to your business. And what you do is this over here.
Now, if you're ever down this, hi there.
We were able to choose an accent too. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to feed this script to the AI, and right now I'm going to choose a voice that I want the AI to actually speak in. So
just 6 weeks ago. This one's most like my regular speaking voice with.
This is great. That's an American accent right there, right? So this is very cool, right? So let's yeah, let's do this. Cool. So what's this gonna do? Okay, it's gonna use AI to create a voice. Perfect. I just did it. Okay, and it automatically added subtitles for me, as you can see right here. Boom.
Looking for furniture at unbeatable prices? We've got exactly what you.
What I would do is sometimes what I've noticed is that the AI voice is a bit slow compared to normal. So let me make this a little smaller. Compared to like normal voice, AI voice is a little like sloppy because obviously it's not human like, right? Well, it's supposed to mimic human like, but it's still not a human, right? So what I like to do is like I like to speed it up a bit. So like I do like 1.15 speed. Cool. So the next thing I do is
looking for furniture at unbeatable prices? We've got exactly what you need at ABC Furniture.
The next thing I actually do is like something you realize with a lot of these AI, they have like big gaps. And obviously like you apply the same logic, right? You apply, where are we at? You apply this, you apply same logic. Remove dead space, clean subtitles, all this. You do the same logic, right? And boom, we have a crazy video. Let me see. Oops. All right, I don't want to make this video longer than it is. Like, I wish you get the idea. We gotta go through all. So let me make it a little slower. All right, cool. So what I'm doing right now is, let's pretend for a second that I went through the whole video and obviously applied everything I applied to like this video. Okay. Let me see right here. So download. No, oops, wrong one. Oh my God, right here. Okay, we got our edited video. So, like I said, I just do not make this video longer than it has to be. Let's pretend that I already went through the whole process, right? But this is cool, right? You're able to add
at unbeatable prices. We've got exactly what you need At ABC Furniture, we have dining sets starting at $5.99, bedroom sets from $99.
Obviously, you're gonna play around with the accent a bit. There's a whole bunch of different AI avatars, but this is cool, right? Like you're able to add a voice to the business, and you're able to do this in multiple languages. I've done this in Spanish. I've done this in like a couple other languages. So this is something that's very cool, right? You're able to put whatever you want to say, boom, in a voice format. So, but yeah, let's just pretend for a second that I already like did the whole process, right? So, all right, let's download this video. Okay, cool. Either way, while we're waiting for that to download, okay, we just went through section 4, our professional editing post-production framework. Okay, so section 5, okay, campaign deployment and ads manager. Okay, now we're at the part where we actually deploy the ads. You guys excited? We're excited now. Come on. If you're excited, send me a like. Well, it's not a live, right? But put a like or a comment or share or something, right? Show some love. Guys, it's about to be 7 p.m. I'm not sure if you're able to see this. It's about to be 7 p.m. Are you able to see? Oops. It's about to be 7 p.m. It's a Saturday. I should be out at a restaurant, but I'm here giving you guys value. So don't forget to give me a like, guys, or comment or share. So I'm actually very excited for you guys. You guys are gonna kill it. You guys are gonna kill it, and I'm excited. How big you guys are gonna go? So obviously applying everything, right? Make sure you apply everything. Don't just like watch this video for fun. Like apply, right? This video and everything you learn. So the next thing is section 5. Okay, campaign deployment and ads manager. Okay. This is where most people expect extreme complexity, but the truth is, like, if the creative is strong, the setup is really basic. It's formulaic, okay? Campaign structure, okay, we'll get into this in a bit, okay? But before I don't want to, like, go back and forth. I want to quickly just explain to you a little bit the structure of how the ad's going to be played out. Obviously, I'm going to be showing you how I do it, but, like, still I want to explain it first. So the type of campaign that we're doing, okay, it's going to be a credit campaign. Okay, it's a special category because obviously in a lot of the scripts I promote, I talk about financing. And because financing is a restricted category it's not restricted, but it's like it's like a complex topic to talk about on Facebook. So there's a special category that we're going to choose, which is like credit. It changes sometimes credit, financing, whatever, right? But basically what that means is that because we're talking about financing in our advertising, we're going to be a bit restricted on the type of people we can segment, right? The good thing is the creative itself does a lot, like 80% of the calling out and who we want to work with, right? But when it comes to the back end, we can do a lot of things like changing the ages and stuff like that. You'll see in a bit, right? But not to overcomplicate this, the type of category we'll do is a special category, okay, to make credit because we're talking about financing. If you're not talking about financing, right, maybe you don't offer financing. Don't choose special category just because you don't offer financing. You only do it if it's financing. There's target options, but it's required by Meta if you're talking about financing. Choose one of the following based on your demographic goals. Okay, so like I was talking about earlier in the video, obviously. WhatsApp, the reason we even talk about WhatsApp is because it's the perfect medium to reach immigrants, right? So if like 90% of your market's immigrants, all right, and maybe you're Arab or you're Latino watching this video, we'll obviously do WhatsApp, right? But let's say you're white as hell like me, whatever. You're like American as can be, right? And you in 90, 80, whatever, 100% of your market is like American, right? If you're a brother, right? And most of your clients are like African American, Black, then just choose Messenger or Instagram, right? This is specifically for immigrants, okay? So obviously be very careful with the strategy, okay? This strategy is for immigrants. This strategy is for Messenger, Instagram. I'll teach you how to do either or, okay? Targeting, I do 15, 20 mile radius, okay, usually around the store. That's perfect, you don't need more. Obviously, you want to show your ad to people way farther than 20 mile radius because like the likelihood they actually show up and go to your store and buy is very low, right? You want to make something that's closer. For the sake of simplicity, right, we're going to make this video as simple as possible just to get the ball rolling. So we're going to open targeting and advanced plus placements. Advanced targeting becomes useful only when you're like spending not like $100 a day. Like when it becomes a bit more like complex what you're trying to do and you're trying to get better ROI, right? And when you want expert help, when you want a better like for example, with this type of like targeting and creation of the ad, everything I taught you, you put $1 in, maybe you're getting like I don't know $10 back. Okay, but if you want to take your stuff to the next level, you want to go like $1 in, $15 back, $20 back. Well, obviously you gotta get very technical. And the whole point of this video, I don't want to get technical because I want to make it and show it to you in the simplest form possible, how to run ads. But if you want it in a very technical manner, you know how to find me. I can help you with that. We help a lot of our clients scale right past the initial place they want to be. So yeah, section 5. Let me check this video. Perfect. Video's downloaded. Let's get this video up and rolling. All right, cool. All right, so let's go. Okay, so in case you forgot, I'm gonna go through the process again. Obviously, here's oops, where were we? Here's where we want to be, but in case you forgot how to get there, let's go through the process again. Okay, so oh yeah, I forgot it. My scenario, it doesn't appear, so I gotta go open a new tab, go like Ad Manager. Cool, Ad Manager. Cool. Oh shoot, I don't want to appear here first. Wait. Let's Ad Manager. Facebook. Okay, cool. This is what I want to show you because I want to show you how to get there exactly. Cool. Go to Ad Manager. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm automatically put here. Make sure you obviously put it in where it says your account, okay? Since we already set up everything perfect, we're ready to rock and roll. All right, so we're basically going to be going through the same process. Let's go back here. We're going to go through the same process. Where were we? We're going to go through the same process I just literally talked about right here. So, yeah. So we're going to create. We're going to go to engagement. Continue. Okay, we're going to go to manual engagement placement. Okay. Let's call it if you want to call it feature cut media, like feature cut media, like for if you want future reference, call it whatever you want. But like if you want to name it my business name, so you can have like a reference. Okay, like if you want to consult this video, you can always do it for future cut media ad strategy if you want to put it that. All right, or you can just put your business name. It's up to you, right? So I never do campaign budget. I always do ad set budget. Eliminate this. This is BS. No. This is what I was talking about. Special added categories, right? So, it's financial products and services. So it's not credit. Okay, I gotta change this then. So this is financial products and what is it? And services. All right. Cool. Let's put this right here because I don't want to mess you guys up for later. Cool. So, see, obviously, like all of the scripts that we do, the general premise of everything we do is finance. The copy's finance, everything's finance. So because we incorporate financing into the advertising strategy. If you followed what I'm telling you to do, you're gonna have to choose financing either way, right? If you don't want to overcomplicate it, just choose finance either way. Okay. So, and the reason why we click on this because every single thing that we're doing talks about financing, right? So $0 down, that's financing. This is $0 down financing, because like everything we're doing, right, in this a strategy is talks about finance, incorporates financing. So we have to choose a special category. Okay. So make sure it looks like this, right? So ad set budget. Ignore this, right? Engagement. Ignore the. Make sure that's not checked on. Financial services, perfect. Cool. And you obviously USA. All right, this is the ad set. So just to give you clarity, this is where this right here is where we set the overall campaign objective. Here's where we do the back end stuff. So this is where we kind of like do the segmentation, the targeting, the age ranges, stuff of that nature. And this is the front end, okay? The front end, the back end, and the overall strategy. Okay, let's call this video. Let's just put like video one, whatever. Cool. So let's do. I'm gonna do feature cut media. Let's do. I'm gonna do my business. Obviously, make sure you choose your business right here. Obviously, I have a lot of different businesses I work with, so make sure you choose your business. Right? Don't choose. Make sure it says the business you want to run ads for. Okay. Cool. And make sure it says obviously message destinations. Okay. So obviously, like I was telling you earlier. Okay. So if you want to reach immigrants, just choose what's up. If you want to reach Americans like native born Americans, like black and white, just choose Instagram and WhatsApp. So look, if you want to reach immigrants, all right, cool. This is how you do it. All right, you gotta obviously make sure your WhatsApp is a business WhatsApp. If you just want to reach, sorry about that. If you just want to reach Americans and like black Americans, just use this like. Basically, I guess how would I explain it in a way that makes sense? For this video, if you want, obviously you already know how to add WhatsApp, okay? The reason I wanted to teach you how to WhatsApp in case you wanted to target specifically immigrants that speak English, right? Haitians, African Americans, Arabs, Indians, Latinos, right? The best way to target them if you want to add in English is obviously WhatsApp, right? But like I want to think of the bigger picture here. Let's say you're not trying to reach immigrants, but either way I taught you how to do it, so you know how to do it now. You obviously only choose WhatsApp, but for the sake of this video and for the 80% of you guys probably watching this, maybe your end goal is just Americans, right? Americans, typical Americans, right? The average Joe. So just choose Facebook Messenger and Instagram, okay? So, all right, and yeah, cool. Let me refresh. I don't know why that says that right there because I have no more WhatsApp right there. Cool. Yeah, it doesn't appear there no more. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. So after we choose Facebook Messenger, Instagram, because we're trying to target the average Joe. Maximum number of conversions. Okay, I mean, this is your budget. I will say this though, there is a correlation. The more you spend, the more messages, the more sales. Vice versa, less spend, less of everything. So obviously, adjust accordingly. I recommend the most you can. This is an ROI. It's going to help you grow, right? So, I'm gonna like $50. Okay, so put whatever you can, right? But like just to give you guys context, like I'm not lying to you. I spent in my business like 180. Let me quickly show you. Just like let's go like a different tab. So let's go different tab. So let's go to like I have a lot of different. Shoot, this is the massive headache with running agency. You have like 5 different Facebooks, 5 different business portfolios. Ugh. So like if I were to give you context, like maximum, like just so you know, I'm not lying to you guys. Like how much confidence I have with this system is. I spent a total of $187,000 in my business. It works. This works, right? You think I would spend $187,000 if they didn't give me an ROI? Of course not. Like it works. So that's the reason I'm telling you. Like the more you can invest, the faster you go. Right? It's as simple as it. And always choose daily budget, no lifetime budget. It sucks. If you choose lifetime budget, like it's literally going to end after the budget ends. You're going to have to recreate the whole strategy again. It's much easier to change the budget as you go. So obviously start daily alone. Choose your, so I live in Miami right now, so let's just do Miami for the sake of this. Choose obviously your area. I'm going to choose Miami, Florida. So, or you can put your zip code and put like a 15-mile radius, 33130. This is my zip code. Okay, that's where I live. So it puts a 15-mile radius. Like if your store's in this zip code, put it in that zip code, boom. It's only going to show in the 15-mile radius from where you live, right? So you can either or, right? So, 50 miles is usually enough. You don't have to necessarily do more than that. Maybe 20 miles if you're like in the middle of nowhere, you want to add more people, but 15 miles is always enough, right? So don't touch this. Like just leave this on, okay? Like I said, I'm not trying to overcomplicate this video for you. This is enough. Like don't worry, it's not gonna like really mess up your results. You're still gonna get phenomenal results following the strategy I'm doing. And also leave this alone as well. Okay, cool. Oops, what happened here? Okay, yeah, you got the idea. Okay, cool. All right, so we finalized obviously the back end now. Okay, so since for the sake of simplicity, we just decided to target the average Joe, the average American, like Black Americans, white Americans, Asian Americans, like born and raised here in the States. It also works to reach immigrants, right? Like don't get me wrong. Obviously, this is a bit more effective to get immigrants, but still, everybody uses Facebook and Instagram. So you're gonna get the message directly to Facebook and directly to Instagram. Okay. So yeah. That's what the back end is, right? So we're going to basically leave that as that. Okay, cool. So next, we're going to go to the front end of that. So this is the front end. So video 1, I just call this video 1. Cool. So obviously this is where the Facebook page. Make sure make sure your store's name's here in your Instagram store. Cool. So we're going to choose single image or video. Obviously we're doing video. So video ad. We're going to choose a video. So where is it at? All right, this is the video I just edited. I'm also going to mount the AI video right now. Okay, I'm going to mount both videos. Okay, so you can have an idea kind of how that would structure out having both videos on. So let's mount the UGC video for those that decided to do the actual video appearing on camera. All right, and let's do the... Why is this taking forever? Give me a second. Why the hell is this thing forever? Holy cow, my internet is not the best now. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I have to go to the toilet. I've been wanting to go to the toilet for the past like 20 minutes. I just haven't told you guys. But I know that if I like pause this video, I'm gonna like for some reason I'm gonna get like lazy. I'm not gonna want to finish it. So now that I'm already like on a roll, I'm like we're like in the final. So like so pray for me, guys, in case you hear my stomach doing like. Just know that I'm like desperately wanting to go to the toilet. Okay, so let's start with the UGC video. Right, we'll mount the AI ad in a bit. Okay, but let's start with the UGC video. So this is the video. Obviously, you can see right here.
Looking for furniture?
Oh, what the hell happened? Oops, something happened here. Wait, what happened here? Cancel. Oh my God, wait, let me go back here. Idea. See the two videos I just mounted right there. So let's click on it. Cool.
Are you furniture store?
All right, cool. Skip. All right, make sure it's original. Yeah, perfect. Next. So make sure you turn off all of this stuff. Like Facebook's gonna want to like want you to do like a lot of AI stuff. Just ignore it. Just turn it all off. Like don't let Facebook do nothing. Cool. We mounted the video. Perfect. Cool. So we did the back end. Cool. Now we're doing the front end. Okay, the creative upload, the copywriting framework of them. I feel like I just passed I should have read a section 1. Sorry, so we're already at section 6. My bad, guys. It's getting late, and I'm a little fried now, and the toilet issue is like catching up to me. So we're already in section 6. Right? Section 6 is mounting the ad. All right, I taught you how to mount the ad. We did that already. Copywriting. Okay, so the good thing about this is that I already gave you a proven copy, so you don't have to necessarily worry about like so this is where the copy goes. This is the primary text. The good thing is I already gave you a copy, so just click on it. Okay, so pretend just for a second, pretend that this video is like a furniture store ad. Okay, because it's the furniture in the background. Pretend I know I'm promoting shamelessly my own services, like my own marketing service, but just pretend for a second that this is a furniture store ad. Me promoting a furniture store. Okay, so just copy. Okay, this copy I give it to you literally, boom. Okay, and all you gotta do is literally just fill in the blanks let's just put like ABC furniture. We got exactly what you want, like so, $3.99, $4.99, like $8.99, $9.99. From let's look over here from like let's see like $39 down, like 4 months no interest. Cool. Visit at as I don't know like 123 no 123 Apple Street, Miami, Florida 33130. Oops. Store hours Monday through Sunday 10 a.m. through like 7 p.m. Just pull like 515. Oops. 809. Oops. 8258. Cool. All right, so this literally just says that. Okay, so oops, right, I forgot. Wow, how did I see this? Attention, Miami. Cool. So, attention, Miami, Florida, looking for quality furniture without spending a fortune at ABC Furniture. We gotta use. So basically, all you gotta do is literally copy and paste. Okay, I made it super simple for you, right? Super simple for you. Now, just to give you some quick context on copy, right, which is that the first line before see more is your make or break moment, right? The line must communicate immediate value, a direct benefit, and compelling reason to click, okay? If we go to the ad, right, this is what I'm talking about, the see more. Attention, might be looking for quality furniture without spending a fortune. Boom, that's what I'm trying to get people to click. Okay, at ABC, we're going to do exactly what you then we want. So in order to get people to see more, we got to make sure we give value from the very beginning. And when they see like, oh shit, we have amazing furniture without spending a fortune, that's like, okay, cool. They're gonna act, right? So the body cop, right? The goal of the body is visit the store or message for details that they can't come. Okay, cool. So we already have this information. Message detail, like details of what we have, the financing, and getting people to act, right? So where were we? Cool. So luckily, you obviously watching this video, you have a proven Facebook. You can just go in this proven copy, just choose your business type and just fill that information. It's literally just that. It's great. I created it for all your type of businesses. And if you don't see your business type here, your store type, just literally just change the wording a little bit, okay, to apply to your business. All right. All right, cool. The next part is where were we? Headline. Okay, the headline. Headline is this part right here. Okay, so I recommend short, benefit-driven, outcome-focused, or shameless promotion, right? You can put $0 down, financing available, #1 store in your city, best prices, right? So let's just do financing from I don't know, it's $39 down. Boom. It's like some like quick slogan or whatever. Like just put something there, right? The most important thing is a creative. Then it's a copy. Then it's a headline. Okay, that's the order of magnitude of importance, right? And the good thing, obviously, watching this training is you have it all. You don't have to stress yourself out with like, oh my God, what do I write? So cool. The next thing is message template. Message template. Okay, this is literally the last thing. Okay. So you're gonna get sent suggested template, okay? So what we're trying to do, if you don't have any same template, just go just automatic suggested templates, okay? So it's gonna be, hey, please let us know. Leave that alone, okay? So eliminate all this 1, 2, and 3. Make sure there's only one question. Be like, hey, I saw that ad. I'd like to furnish my home with you, okay? You know what am I doing? I just shut this off. I don't like the rollout, messing up my conversations with my clients. So like be like English one or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. So this is what I mean by messaging templates. Okay, message templates. Structure automated reply so leads confirm intent, provide need information, move closer to purchase. So as you can see, right, I want people to click on this. Hey, I saw that. I like to furnish my home with you. Right? Or what? Let's say you sell jewelry. Hey, I saw that. I like to buy jewelry from you. Hey, I saw that. I want to buy appliances from you. I want to buy car parts from you. I want to buy. I want to remodel my home with you or something. Whatever your business is, make sure the client, the button they click shows buying intent, right? Because people, hey, I saw that. I want more information. Everybody wants more information, but you want to change the psychology of them, like the click. I want to buy. It creates intent. So that's the reason why we do that. So it's a bit like it's like a sales tactic, a psychological like motive, just to get them to, okay, cool, they actually are thinking about buying, right? So yeah, once you do that, you click save. It's going to appear here, okay, and literally you just click publish. Once you click publish, I'm not going to click publish because I don't want this to publish, but yeah, this is literally how the ad structure should appear, okay? It's as simple as that, right? It's not rocket science. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. So let's quickly duplicate this. Let's do video 2. I'll explain a little bit what I'm doing right now. Just not creative, so let's put like video 2. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna A/B test 2 videos. Okay. Like you don't obviously have this part is additional, right? So this is AI video. So this is the AI video, right? Since I'm already doing it, I might as well teach you how to do it. Cool. If you quickly duplicate this, perfect. So the $50, for example, in this case, I'm spending $50 a day, right? The $50 a day are going to go evenly between video 1 and video 2, okay? And it's going to decide which video is the best. And after a while, it's going to put more budget towards one video. That's a good thing about like A/B testing with Facebook. Facebook, after a while, realizes, okay, maybe video 1 performs better than video 2, right? So the $50 a day, it's not like you're going to be seeing $100 a day if you see 2 creatives in the front end. You're just going to be spending $50 a day. It's going to be divided between both of them. Okay, so that's how you A/B test, right? And since we literally just quickly duplicated, okay, the same information will appear here, this will appear here, and the message will appear here. All you gotta do is literally click preview to publish. Okay, you don't have to do this, right? Obviously, I'm doing it because I have the AI voiceover ad. Like literally, what you can do as well is just literally just put this video instead. Boom. Right, replace it, right? All you gotta do is just publish, okay? So that's literally how it all works, okay? Once you publish, okay, it should look something like this. Wait, what right here? It should look something like. I have an ad right here. It should look something like this. Or actually, no, this is not active. Let me give you context of an ad that is running. So like feature. So let me give you some examples. Let's go to my business. So the actual ad, okay, it should look like this, active, right? Or processing, right? Processing, right? So yeah, it should look processing. So it should look active. So if it's active, you're good, right? So it goes back here. Where were we? Cool. All right, section 7. All right, ads are live now, right? You're starting to get messages, right? Conversions are starting to happen. Right, but this is where the stores lose the most money, right? You created the whole system, right? You know exactly what works now. You know exactly how to target, what type of ads, what type of hook, what type of script, what type of whatever, right? You have it all now, right? But leads don't automatically mean sales, and traffic doesn't automatically mean revenue, right? Given that your ads will produce conversations, your real are dependent entirely on your ability to manage inbound leads, okay? So this is really a big misconception. A lot of people think, oh, I have the strategy running, I'm getting leads, cool, easy peasy, sell. No. Like, yeah, the messages, but that's like the first part now, right? You got to know how to close them now. You got to know how to respond to them, right? And you might ask, well, okay, where am I going to get the messages? Very straightforward, okay? You just got to go, like, obviously you got to have Facebook open, and you open a new tab, Meta, so Business Suite. So I mean, Meta Business Suite, click on this. Okay. Give me a second. And then from Business Suite, obviously make sure it says your business name, and then you go to Inbox. This is where all the messages appear from Messenger and Instagram, because we chose Messenger and Instagram in this case. So all messages. Okay. So this is where you get all the messages. Okay. So from Messenger, messages, Instagram right here. You can also connect WhatsApp. For example, if you did decide to choose WhatsApp as your CTA, just obviously connect it. It's very, just follow the instructions, very simple, very cookie cutter. But yeah, everything will be sent here in Business Suite. This way you get all the messages. All right, but big mistake, okay, people have is like, okay, I got a message. I don't have to do anything anymore. No, that's like kind of like where the real test starts, right? That's where you gotta like, okay, really put in the work, actually close them. And the best way to kind of like give you context on how you're supposed to close them is think of like a patient coming to you. Think of yourself as a doctor, and these people messaging your patients, right? They come to you for help, right? Whether that's they're looking for furniture, looking for jewelry, looking for whatever it is. Your job is to ask questions, educate them, figure out exactly what their needs are, and give them a remedy, which is selling them the right item, right? And they'll be thankful for that. You can't just be like, oh yeah, just go up to a store. We have this. Like, no. You got to act like as a doctor, right? So some best practices: respond under 5 minutes. Right, speed is number one conversion lever. Like, don't think that, okay, cool, you got the message in the inbox, you can respond to him 24 hours later. No, of course not. You got to respond to him quickly, like ASAP, rápido. All right, the reason why this happens is the moment they message you, just to give you context, the moment somebody messages you, this indicates to Meta that they're interested in your business type. Let's say you own a appliance store, okay? They message you, I'm interested in buying a washer from you. Cool. Okay. The moment they send the message, Facebook's gonna start spamming them with other advertising from other appliance stores. Now it becomes a race on who closes this person first. And if you're freaking responding 24 hours later, you're obviously gonna lose them because the competitors already got to them ASAP. So it's like it's a losing battle if you respond forever. If it takes you forever to respond, don't worry about that. Ugh, I'm messing up my words. Lead like a consultant. Okay, ask questions, guide decisions, establish authority, and sell the store visit. Really, the goal with like lead handling is getting people to go to the store. Don't get people to buy there or then. Get people to go to the store. Right? It's more effective to get people to go to the store than actually get people to convert on messages. Like the caveat is like, for example, you send your financing application, you get them approved, and like they don't even have to go to the store, or maybe they don't want to go to the store because you're in a big city with a lot of traffic. It just doesn't make sense. You get like a quick video call. Hey man, like no need to go to the store. A quick video call, show you what we have in the store, right? Build trust that way. Boom, get them to buy through a phone call, through messages, whatever, right? But majority of scenarios, get people to go to the store, right? Follow up relentlessly. Okay, follow up until they block you. They explicitly tell you to stop. Okay, this is very key. A lot of people like give up their one attempt. Like just because they didn't respond, like your first attempt at messaging doesn't mean that they're not interested. Of course they are. They messaged you. They stopped scrolling. They saw your video and they decided to message you. Just because somebody doesn't message you ASAP doesn't mean they're not interested. Maybe life got in the way. Maybe they're working. Maybe they have 2 jobs. Maybe it was in their lunch break when they're messaging you and they're going back to work, or they got to go pick up the kids. Like a lot of different variables, right? Maybe just life got in the way and they forgot. That's why you got to continue reminding them that you exist, right? You just don't think, oh shoot, they didn't respond anymore after one follow-up attempt. Like, is it gone or no? Of course they're interested. They're looking for furniture. Like if they weren't looking for, or whatever you sell, if they weren't looking for that, they go and message you, right? So follow up relentlessly as well. Okay. Now, obviously, follow up professionally. Don't just be like desperately like trying to like make a buck. No, then it sounds desperate. Like don't follow up in a way that sounds desperate or low energy, because prospects can feel that immediately. Like good ways to follow up. For example, after a couple attempts and then them actually responding, you like, hey, I had a couple minutes to spare. Like I really haven't reached out yet. Like how do we go from here? Right. So there's just like a very professional and authoritative way to kind of like build authority on your end. Like, oh shit, this guy's busy, right? So you're not like kind of like showing yourself like, oh, you're free all the time. You're like, yeah, a couple minutes. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe you had a whole bunch of time, right? But you wanted people to follow up with you. Or you can joke around. Hey, you okay? Don't tell me I kidnapped you. Like, which is why you can't answer. Why you can't answer. Yeah, like this gets people to chuckle. All right. An alien kidnapped you. Are you okay? So most stores lose tens of thousands of dollars monthly due to poor follow discipline, not bad ads, right? So Section 7 super important. Lead handling conversion. You gotta know how to follow up. Can't give up too easily, right? And remember, like the best analogy I can give you is your doctor. They're your patients. They're coming to you for help. That's where you gotta after the right questions, give them the right medicine, the right remedy, the right item, right? Build yourself an authority. You're an authority. They come to you. It's not like you came to them, right? So lead handling is a most important. Respond within 5 minutes. All right. Lead like a consultant or a doctor. Follow relentlessly, but in the right manner, and you'll make sales. Right. Incentivize your sales team to close. Right. Give them a commission. Right. After they're hitting certain goals, maybe pay them even more. Right. Like that's the key with like lead handling. Everybody's gonna have to go through lead handling. I know it's a bit of a hassle, but it's part of the game. Right. It's part of the game. Section 8. Scaling through done-for-you strategy. Take this to the next level. Okay. If you want a full multilingual advertising system built for you, including robust UGC, AI videos, graphic advertising strategy, CRM plus pipeline tracking, I'll show you what that is in a bit, sales script to staff training, right? Maybe for you, a massive obstacle to be able to close people is lead handling. And maybe your conversion rate from every 100 messages, you're only closing like 5 or 10, and you're like, holy cow, like I can't increase ad spend because I'm not sure how to close. Well, guess what? We give you that training as well. We tell you exactly what works from stores making hundreds of thousands a month, right? We can run your ads in multiple languages, reaching different pockets of people. Why limit yourself to English? We can run your ads in Spanish as well, right? We can handle the entire process end to end, right? We can run your ads, give you the scripts, all the scripts, the ideation, the execution, the editing, right? The CRM pipeline tracking. You might ask, what the hell is this? I can quickly show you what that is. Let me show you right here. Go high level. Let me quickly show you what that is. So with all of our clients I work with, we give them a sales pipeline. Just so you have some. God damn it! Let me log in. All right. All right. Cool. Let me. Here it is. Let me give you an example of a sample kind of like pipeline. So this is what a CRM is. So obviously, without this, you obviously have to go to Meta Business Suite, and that's where you respond to the message. But with this, you're able to have a system to be able to centralize everything. With this system, you're able to download an app. You're able to use this on your phone now, respond to all the leads that come from Facebook Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp from a phone, right? Everybody on your team can download an app, log in, and access these messages, call these people, text these people from the same CRM. So you get a lot of different things with the CRM, which we give to our clients. We can also track prospects from a new lead to contacted to quoted to follow up to no close, finance approved, close, store visit, bad lead, right? This is like a sample pipeline. This is not theirs, just for the sake of like privacy stuff. I'm not gonna show you theirs. We can create this for you as well. So the moment new lead comes in, they automatically under the category of new lead, and you're able to categorize people depending on the level they're at of interest, or maybe they already bought, put them in the bot category. You can put people in tire kicker category, people that visit the store. This is great for tracking everything, right? There's a lot of different things we can do for you. I think the biggest reason why people actually want to work with us is, number one, is we're in charge of all their advertising. They don't literally got to think about this anymore. They delegate this to us. And obviously, we don't just do one ad like we just did right here. We do a lot of different ads targeting different things, a lot of different things, robust marketing strategy. And on top of that, it's the sales scripts and staff training. We give our clients tons of hours of highly effective strategies to be able to help our prospects increase their closing ratio. And if you're closing 10 leads out of 100 messages, right, imagine if you're able to close 20, 30 prospects out of 100 messages. That's a whole game changer, right? You would make way more sales with the amount of messages you're getting. So there's a lot of different things that we offer our clients to be able to help kill it. Obviously, the multilingual ads are also a big brownie points, right? People like their ads in multiple languages. But look, I don't get too carried away. right? Maybe you don't need this yet. Maybe this isn't yet for you. When you're ready to scale, right, we're here for you. If not, I hope that you got a lot of value out of this video. Hope all of this video, I obviously put in a lot of work. Hopefully, answer all your questions when it comes to actually running ads. And hopefully you kill it. I know you're going to kill it. You're going to make a lot of sales. You're going to make a lot of money. Just know the ads work, right? I spent close to $200,000 in ads. Maybe by the time you watch this video, maybe it's like close to $1 million, or maybe it's $1 million plus. Ads work with the right system. You can make a lot of sales for your store. It doesn't matter if you own a furniture store, jewelry store, appliance store, car parts store, home remodeling store, any type of store, you can make a lot of sales. If you got value out of this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you are interested in working with us, you want to take your marketing, your advertising to the next level, you want to delegate this, you want to get to a T the sales process to be able to kill it, get you $100,000 a month, right? Or maybe $100,000 a month as your first goal. Click in the description of this video. There's a link to be able to work with us. Choose the time that works best for you, and we'll talk. Until next time.